Yes, so hello guys, welcome back to another edition of Sports Updates Ghana. And coming up in this edition, Hudson Odoi is back to great form as he scored in their 3-1 win over Fulham. And we're going to talk about Hudson Odoi because I think it's high time the GFA reconsiders getting him to come and play for the Black Stars. Also coming up, Semenyo got an assist for Bournemouth in their 1-0 victory over Jordan Ayew's Crystal Palace. Three Ghanaian players were in action in that game, and I'll tell you more about it. Also, when we travel to France, I'll tell you how Ghana's player, that is Kudus Nuamah, performed in Lyon's game as he came close to winning a penalty for Olympic Lyon in their game. Also, Mohamed Kudus was in action this evening, but unfortunately he couldn't score. But his team, that is West Ham, did their best in their game against Spurs. More coming up very shortly. Before that, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. And English player of Ghanaian descent, Hudson Odoi, has hit great form for Nottingham Forest as he bagged goals in less than 20 minutes in their game on Tuesday. Hudson Odoi was handed a starting role in the game for Nottingham Forest, and as early as the 9th minute, that was when Hudson Odoi scored the first goal of the game to give Forest the lead. Well, how did Hudson Odoi score the goal? Due to copyright, as I always say, I can't bring you highlights of the video, but I'll paint a picture of how Hudson Odoi scored the goal. So Hudson Odoi was sent a pass inside the box, and he was able to beat his marker and just cut in and shot into the corner to get the opener for Forest in the game, and that was how he scored the first goal. Well, the player continued to contribute so much in the game to the extent that he nearly created a big chance shortly after scoring, but his moment of truth came again in the 19th minute when Hudson Odoi got another big chance in the game, and he made sure he placed it into the box to get his brace in the game for Nottingham Forest. Later on, Nottingham scored the third goal, but their opponent Fulham were able to pull one back in the game. But Hudson Odoi has showed us once again why he's one of the best players that Chelsea have let go of. And Charlie, the guy is so good. That was a great performance from Hudson Odoi. Everybody thought his career was taking a nosedive, but the player is gradually coming back to his top stellar performance, and it's good that we are seeing that. But is he a player that we would like to see in the Black Stars very soon? Hudson Odoi is one of the players that the GFA have pursued for a long time, but since his departure from Chelsea, we've not heard a lot about if Ghana is still interested in getting Hudson Odoi to come and play for the Black Stars or not. But hopefully we see or get more information, and if I get more information, I'll tell you about that. But one of the interesting facts about Hudson Odoi is that he has now scored more goals for Nottingham Forest in the Premier League than he has scored for Chelsea. Hudson Odoi has a total of 9 goals in the Premier League, and out of that 9 goals, he has scored 5 goals this season, and the rest you can spread it across the number of times he played for Chelsea in the Premier League. He scored just 4 for Chelsea, but this season alone he has scored 5. Well, away from Hudson Odoi, let's talk about another Ghanaian player, and that is Semenyo, who was in action for Bournemouth in their game against Crystal Palace. Well, Bournemouth won the game by 1-0, and that couldn't have happened without Semenyo, who gave a nice assist for his teammate to score the only goal in the game for Bournemouth to get the 3 maximum points over Jordan Ayew's Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace struggled in the game, and they couldn't get back in the game after Semenyo got the assist for their only goal in the game. Well, for Jordan Ayew, he lasted up to the 66th minute before he was replaced by fellow Ghanaian compatriot, that is Jeffrey Schlupp. So that was what happened in the game involving Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace. Another game that was in action in the Premier League was the game between West Ham United versus Tottenham Hotspur, and As always expected, a number of you will be expecting what Mohamed Kudus was able to contribute in the game. Well, the game ended 1-1 with Kudus Nuamah scoring the only goal for West Ham in the game. Well, it was a little bit tough for Mohamed Kudus over there in the game, and well, it's one of the games that, Charlie, it's very tough, but they managed to get a point in the game against Tottenham Hotspur. So it ended 1-1 between Tottenham Hotspur versus West Ham in the game. Now let's cap it all off with the game involving Olympique Lyon, who were in action today on Tuesday, and they came up against Valenciennes in the Coupe de France, and it was Olympique Lyon who won the game by 3-0. Ghana's player that as Kudus Nuamah started the game, but he missed some great chances in the game and failed to score any of the goals. However, in the first half, that was when Kudus Nuamah put up some great performance, and he almost won a penalty for Olympique Lyon in the game, but the referee did not award the penalty, and it got a number of Olympique Lyon fans very worried, and they expressed their frustrations on social media. It was a ball that Kudus Nuamah was diving into head the ball, but unfortunately he was pulled down by his marker, but the referee did not give a penalty. It was the same thing that got in the goal over the weekend, but the referee this time didn't give him the opportunity to even get a penalty for Olympique Lyon. But despite that, they went on to win the game by 3-0. Kudus Nuamah was later substituted in the game, and it's good to see him getting more minutes and starting matches for Olympique Lyon. Well, that's how I wrap up here on Sports Updates Ghana. Thanks for doing the watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe. I'm out.